Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
He can run that play on second down, knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
At the 40, there he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gators have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Benedict. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on... game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
off the play fake. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get...
Taking a shot on the first play. And the ball is picked off.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after it. Took a shot as he threw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch, it's Pitts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
passing game, very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jess, is taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they get the sack right out of the gate. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking for a man. It's Benedict. Using the quick game. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Florida! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Intentional ground, open.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This is a third and long. To the air, it's Benedict. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And they got a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pitts. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Pitts. Still running at the 40. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's LaBelle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Complete to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move at the 30. And he's running in the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job. They're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The Gators get enough to move the chains. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it past the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Winning those